Hi everyone, I'm Nancy with Ladybugs Flowers and Rustic Decor, and today we're going to be making a Christmas tree on this canvas. And I painted the canvas a spring green. I just thought it would look good with what I'm going to be using to make the Christmas tree. So it is a spring green, and the canvas is 11 by something. I'm not for sure, but I will be making a frame for it, but not on the video today. Anyways, what we're going to be doing is I had got these sticks several years ago on Amazon, and I haven't really done much with them. I had some left over from what I had done, but we're going to be making the tree out of it by just layering them up and making it smaller as we go. So, but first of all, what we're going to do is the bottom of our tree, where the trunk would be. I'm just going to take a few of my pieces and try to get them even. Let me get that too even. To be able to put it at the bottom, and it ain't going to be just a few. I probably will take let's see, maybe I think 4 will be enough. But what we're going to do is I am going to stick it on my sticks and try to get that close to the middle. Since I got that one on, I guess I could go ahead and put my next one down. And if they're not closed, like closed together, it'll be okay. No biggie. And that's the reason why I thought this color would be pretty as the background, because I'm using the wood pieces, the wood little sticks. And of course you can just get sticks out of the yard to do it. You ain't got to buy them at the bottom. And I'm just going to put them together. At first. Just going to butt them together. Like that. Then I'll take my other one. Let me get my sticks over here. I'm going to do these first rows try to get them about the same length as each other. And using the ones that's kind of bigger down towards the bottom. So we're just putting our glue on, going on across to make our tree. And it's okay if you see little spaces in between. So I'm just wanting to take just a little bit off. So I'm going to put my glue down for that next layer. That still might be a little bit too short, but I think it'll be okay once we get it worked all the way up. So we're just going to do about layers on this one. 4 or 5. I'm just going to put that glue all the way across. And take my next sticks. And of course we'll have that glue going every which way. We're just going to continue doing that until we reach our point of to make it a little shorter. Then looks a little longer, so I'm going to take them out. Alright, now I am just going to cut off a little more, not much. Enough to have about doing the same, about 4 layers. And then we're going to glue them on. So take our glue, put it across there. Get that right in your little middle part. I went across too far with my glue. And then that one is not short enough. Well, my glue has dried already. Taking 2 more pieces. Sticking them in the same spot. And this is how it's looking so far, where you can see what I'm doing. See, there's a little hump in that. That's fine. I don't want it to be perfect. We do want it to look rusted looking, want it to go up like little steps in a way. Some of them can stick out a little further. I have done thought about that. That way it's not just all the way even. Alright, now we're going to take us some more, cut them off. Try to get them a little bit shorter. Just a hair. Of course, we're going to want to rub that glue off on the outside that's just stringing. And then I'm going to take a couple that I'm just going to cut just a smidge off, almost making them as long as some down, just to offset it a little bit to bring it out. And we'll see what that looks like. If not, we can always take it off. Just going to leave one that's going to be a little longer. And the next I'm just going to stack above that. Just making it be a little different. This one's a little thinner, I could break it. And then I'm just going to kind of start stacking them. With just one single. Maybe I need to glue one down here to make it a little longer, just to be a little different. Just one here, yonder, and there. Because no trees are even. All the way up and down them. Never have seen one. Alright, I want to show you what we got going on here. And that's what it's looking like so far. Kind of bring that one on out, and then take us one of our shorter pieces and set it over here to make it a little longer on that end. I might need to cut just a smidge off of this. And there we are. We're just going to keep on. Take me another piece. And it might be just a little bit longer. And then I'm going to start just putting it back into a row with the tree. Do one more, and then we are going to make them again, just a tad shorter than that. Some of them we will take and make longer. And has had a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend. Alright. Now we're going to make them just a little bit shorter than that. Alright. We're going to go ahead and put these pieces on. Need another glue stick. It's not too much shorter, but just a little bit to kind of layer it up. That one's a little longer. So that one's a little longer on that side. Let me see how many whole pieces we got. I need a little smaller piece and stick that one out just a little further. Not wanting it to be crooked. Alright, now we're going to go on down to our little shorter pieces. I'm going to get it right in the middle. till we get up there to the top. And so I'm going to drop it on down just a little bit shorter. Each time I go up this time. Got glue all over my fingers. Just a few more. And we'll have our Christmas tree built. We're not through with it, but we'll have it built. And just strung all over the place. But this is what it looks like. There's our Christmas tree. I think it's pretty. What I have done next is a little small piece of jute and try to make me some little balls on it. But I'm just going to string it down. So I'm going to put my glue where I want it to lay. And we'll make us some more balls. I'm just going to kind of just string it one way and then the other. With the jute string. I'll have my finger stuck. And then we're going to go down the other way. And glue that on. Then I'm going to snip that off. I'm going to have to take my scissors because I want it to stay glued. I'm going to have to glue that little piece down. I just took it out like that, wrapped it around my hand, made a knot, trying to get this in the same spot where you'll have another knot. Went down just a few, doing the same thing. Went down a little far, but that's alright. Trying to make that knot be at the same place. We're going to do one more because it was a little off to try to get them to meet. And we're just going to go up a little bit more. Do us another one. Then a little more. And that'll probably be about, well, we're going to have to make another one on that one. About where we need to be, but we'll see. We're going to take it and glue it at the bottom this time. And then take it up. Well, I'll have to backtrack myself on that one. Get that stuck down. Alright. Then we're just going to take it upward. Then I'm just going to cut it. I'm going to make one more crisscross. I'm going to glue that down. I got glue, like I said, going every which way. Glue that down. And to make it look right, just bring it back down. Right, we will put some if it don't look right. We might need to like make it go across like that, maybe. Tie us another one. Cut the end off on each side. And then there's our ball. We're going to just keep on doing this until I make, I don't know how many. Not trying to waste. Just trying to make them little balls that we can stick on there. And we are going to use red too. I'm going to do this one 3 times to make that knot just a little bit bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we'll do about 10 because we're going to try to cover up some of that glue we got on that Christmas tree crisscrossing, and I'll show it to you before I start putting the balls on, or what I'm calling balls. And I think we got 2 more to go, or maybe 1 more. Alright, I'm just going to kind of set this over to the side because I don't want to be wasteful. I can use it. Start gluing them down. But that's what it looks like right now. Where I can see better. Alright, I'm just gonna take this glue and just glue some where I think they need to be. They look like little knots. Which they are little knots. That we made. Trying to make them look like a ball. Get that one glued down there. And I'm only going to stick 2 more of these on, so I'm going to go up here to the upper part and get my other 2 glued on. And then I'm going to show you my one. What I did was take red yarn and done the same thing as I did with the jute string. So we're just going to start gluing us the red ones on. Not wanting that fuzz on there. That I had made already. And as you can tell, I love red. Looks like some of that needs to be cut off. ruined it. Just pressing them down. Just putting one where I think it needs to go. If you make one, you do the same. Well, just sticking them out. To give it some color. Besides all brown and green. But we do got glue every which way. And I do got a little rusty star we're going to put on the top. One more. Well, I thought that I had a little rusty star, but instead we are going to put a little rusted bell at the top, which will be cute too. That way we can go on and be done, but I'm gonna have to get this glue off. So what I did was just to glue a little rustic bell. I couldn't find my little stars. I'm not organized. I've got them somewhere, but I could not find them. But there is our little Christmas tree, if you can see it. I do got some glue on there that don't need to be. I'll try my best to get it off. But I like the way it turned out. It looks good and rustic looking to me. So, anyways, you can put it into a frame, or you can put it on a little plate holder like we did our little snowman. I don't have another one in here with me, but I've got more. But anyways, there it is. And there is glue going every which way. So But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. And always remember, you are enough. And have a blessed night. Thank you.